Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, saya Jay Gaming. Selamat datang kembali di seri playthrough Horizon Forbidden West. Langsung aja ya. Oke, di mana kita go to Barren Light? Oke. Oh iya, di video sebelumnya kita udah berhasil ngeyakinin siapa sih namanya, lupa. Ini semacam duta besar gitu buat melanjutin perjalanannya menuju embassy biar perundingan kayaknya untuk Eloy bisa mendapat izin untuk ngelewatin sebuah suku yang kayaknya nggak bersahabat, nggak bersekutu dengan Nora maupun Karja. Makanya butuh semacam perundingan buat bisa lewat dengan selamat, bisa diizinin lewat gitu. Saya kalau lihat nyala-nyala biru-biru gitu bawaannya pengen ngepick, pengen ngelut. Wow. Ini apa ya? Oh, charger.
Shock ammo could help.
Oke, thank you Eloy. Biarin lewat dong. Oke, thank you. Walaupun sebenarnya di Uber kayaknya nih. Oh, udah nggak ada. Kayaknya di sini deh lokasinya buat ini. Apa namanya? Perundingan.
First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too. There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of...
Are you in charge?
Lawan.
Apologies, no. That would be Commander
Lawan.
I'm Lawan, the second in
Oh,
command.
Lawan.
So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studio Swadis is here, we
Itu
can
namanya
finally get
Studio
things underway.
Swadis.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really
Oh,
seems to
Sun
like his
Priest bukan ini
scrolls.
sih artinya.
But the embassy remains delayed.
Bukan duta besar.
Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
Punya Tenakth.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open, once the Tenakth have left.
Oh, ada ini. Ada orang Tenakth di dalam.
You said something about Tenakth marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tenakth return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tenakth are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Gila tuh barusan yang lewat.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and change scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulven was thrilled.
Gak nyangka juga tuh Alvan kirain bakalan ini kepala batu walaupun si Nora lagi si Eloy yang ini ngadepin ternyata cuma
Stand aside, soldier.
digertak sekali doang. Udah langsung luluh dia.
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Langsung pergi dong dia.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians? Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from.
Rude.
It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Langsung aja.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to
Yoi,
go.
betul tuh.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Wih, Pak. Udah ini kayaknya dia. Udah, oh belum. Kirain udah ini lihai ngendarainnya, nunggangin maksudnya.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate!
Ah, bacot lu.
Sorry, can't do it.
Brewoknya hilang.
I'm asking nicely.
Hey, Var. Hi, Aaron. What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Wow, serius
Supporting
nih.
fire? Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar.
Paling males
Stupid
kalau
bastard. You think you got
lawan
the
seharusnya
authority
tuh
to keep that door shut
mesin,
in the
tapi
savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King of
Malah
Odd is
ini.
gonna do when he hears what you
Bertikai
did?
sesama
Promote you,
manusia.
huh?
Oh,
And
belum
through,
sembuh
boys.
dia ternyata.
Saving the world.
Nice one, Erin. Gak jadi berantem.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Kenapa ya si Pearl tiba-tiba ini nyukur
So this tribe that
berewok?
Marab told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics, no more delays.
Oh well, now
Bener-bener.
at least you have some backup.
I guess I do.
Walaupun
see how it
difficulty normal, tapi bakal tengah hidup kalau nggak nyetok banyak-banyak itu medicinal plant.
That is the line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed.
Oh, ini kayaknya yang diceritain di Zero Dawn.
Unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Akaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
Jadi Sun King sebelumnya, Jiran, itu dia orangnya 180 derajat beda dengan Sun King Avad. Jadi dia itu ngebolehin perbudakan dan kekerasan-kekerasan lain. Dan ini kayaknya dia si Fasaf ini termasuk waktu masih jiran yang menjabat, termasuk pendukungnya kayak, karena diceritain di Zero Dawn itu kalau sewaktu Sun King Avad naik menggantikan si jiran, banyak pendukungnya yang ini kabur gitu, melarikan diri dari Karja, karena ya tentunya para pendukung Avad nggak suka sama mereka yang dukung jiran. Nah, dari ceritanya si Fasaf barusan ini ya bisa jadi betul sesuai yang tadi saya sebutin itu.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Oh ya, ini sebenarnya saya nggak terlalu peduli sih sama backstory-nya dia ini si Fasaf. Cuma saya entah kenapa ada feeling kalau kita mau dengerin semua ini backstory-nya dia, mungkin ya bakal bisa bantu ngeyakinin dia buat ini, nolongin kita ngelewatin ini penjaga perbatasan. Ya dicoba aja sih.
You said the cool route is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the cool route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
Kira-kira udah cukup belum? Sekali lagi dah.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story.
Udah kelar beneran.
You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do.
Okay. Please.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth.
Ooh, nice. What?
A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest.
Semacam minta restu dulu sama
Tell him
itu
I sent you.
si kepala suku Hekarro.
The Sky Clan's banner.
Dari tadi lu ditungguin.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Aduh. Ribet juga ini birokrasinya.
The Karja have opened the gates.
Oke, seserahannya.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Siapa lagi nih?
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Dia bisa ini juga. override sini.
Lancers, form up.
Dia ada pasukan kah? Oke, bener dong.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Bangsat. Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Bener-bener dah.
Light them up.
Get to cover!
Improving all over again.
Archers, keep them back.
Asli mirip banget yang kasusnya dengan roofing di Zero Dawn.
Left flank to the Kacau. Run them down.
Wih, kirain tadi cuma bertiga doang.
They're not gonna make it.
Woi Eloy, bantuin dong itu. Wih, kok dia mimpi? Double agent kah? Kirain ini udah membelot beneran. Ini si Eloy mana sih? Belum aja deh. Banyak korban berjatuhan padahal.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Allah.
Calm down and fight fair. Lancers, take the center.
Get ready!
Oke, kita
Stick to
pakai
cover! Archers on the ridge!
acid aja ya. Mana sih lawannya?
Here they come!
Bilik di atas sana apa ada yang mendekat nih? Oh, tetap kejauhan. Oh nih, yang ini loh. Susah nih aimnya nih. Harus melee nih kayaknya. Enggak ada yang lain lagi. Nice. Oh no, you did.
I'm not giving up.
Woi, kena.
Pin her down!
Nah nih, sekarang. Wah. Nice. Loh. Paro, bantu dong, pick up. Jinak nih, aduh. Satu-satu dong. Enggak nih, ini mesinnya. Cepat ngelutin. Ya sih, selalu ada waktu buat looting. Waduh. Ini asli dari tadi. Tuh belakang. Mampus. Harus dibas ini. Kena. Turun. Masal ini Tenakth. Oh, berdua doang. Yang lain pada modar. Untung banyak ini sih, apa namanya? Nggak bisa lewat. Tuh. Wih. Aduh. Lihat lagi asalnya api. Wih, lawannya di sana. Awas, Far. Mampus lu. Kabur dulu. Wih. Lah. Wih, awas. Wih, kok nggak bisa lewat sih? Kabur dulu. Kok nggak bisa refill sini? Oke, nice. Refill dulu. Nggak bisa refill lagi. Jangan nggak habis. Annoying. Satu-satu dong. Dia kayak ini Power Ranger. Aduh. Ih. Mampus. Wih, udah tuh, mampus. Waduh, naiknya gimana nih? Nggak bisa naik. Bisa nih.
Finish her from range.
Oke, Faro. Awas. Wih. ada yang nyamperin gue nih. Aduh, mana? Kalau lagi geraknya di air. Wah, kali hit lagi. Ada pusing gak lu? Aduh, baru juga ngeluting. Wah, push sisa satu nih. Wih, awas kecil. Mampus loh. Wih, additional play. Ayo buruan. Bentar. Nanti deh. Ayo, gitu. Wih. Bisa dia, ayo. Nah, jatuh dia. Orangnya dong. Hai. Wih, masih ada dong.
Enough! You outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Alah, bacot.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Mana pot sisa ini lagi. Potion sisa satu. Harus bener-bener kalau duel sama ini orang.
You're next, girl.
Never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Aduh. Bener-bener main ala Dark Souls nih. Tapi ini sih dia jarang nyerang, kalau diserang bertahan doang.
Gotta get through that shield.
Wih. Harus nyetok lagi apa? Medicinal.
I've gotta break that shield. There, now's my chance.
Kayaknya di inventory udah habis medicinal. Udah nggak bisa di refill lagi.
That shield's not gonna save you.
Aduh, nyala lagi shieldnya. Bentar.
Break its guard.
Aduh. Untung damage-nya kecil nih kalau apa dia nyerang habis ini bermain bertahan. Oke. 50%. Oke, 25 kayaknya 20. Oke, Oke, dikit lagi. Aduh, nyala lagi dong. Aduh. Baik, bentar. Mau ini dulu nyetop. Aduh, kena lagi. Oke, kayaknya udah bisa nih. Asik. Mana lagi?
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today.
Alibi.
Comrades!
Alibi.
Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru.
Alah, paling juga takut dia. Siapa tuh? Oh iya, tadi ada yang ini. Kelindes. Tangannya emang tadi kepotong ya?
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Jadi ini nanti gimana dong ya? Soal izin lewatnya dia untuk ngelewatin perbatasan.
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Ini ya si bos yang pakai shield tadi.
Aloy, we're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Vishav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Jadi cuma pakai belat itu doang kayaknya ya.
This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Asuram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utara border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Tapi masa diam doang habis dibantai. Oh ya, cari tahu soal ini. West.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
Ya tuh, terutama si Eren.
I appreciate it.
Ditabrak dong sama Bristleback.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oke. Di sini dulu untuk video kali ini. Kalau kalian suka dengan video ini, bisa tinggalkan like, tinggalkan komen, dan jangan lupa subscribe bagi yang belum subscribe ke channel ini. Saya J Gaming, pamit undur diri. See ya.
The coordinates from the spire should lead to silence in Hades. And just maybe a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.